Good morning. Today is the 22nd of June 2024. The time now is 6:47 a.m. This will be my second video because the first one, um, I needed to clean my system because my mouth was going different from my voice. To me, this is a serious video because it's really been on my. I guess I let things bother me, but those pastors, and I don't really know them because I didn't really watch their teachings. Uh, I didn't watch T.D. Jakes. I didn't watch Pastor Tony Evans. I didn't watch the other man either. Neither one of those. But I know they have great followers and they have mega churches. But I know what they're doing to us, the ones who they call targeted individuals, and how they spreading all sorts of lies on us and gathering information that's not even ours. It's something that they making up, and they putting it out there and going to community watch meetings and spreading all these lies and hiring people, the whole entire neighborhood to attack us. We are under attack. Actually, they saying it's a silent war. That's what Obama said. But anyway, I was just wondering, are they doing the same thing to these pastors? And like I was saying on the other video, I'm not trying to go against God. If this is God's judgment on these men, then so be it. But if it's not, and they just campaigning against these pastors because they teaches, and they must teach a good, they have good teaching because I'm hearing the people that I'm hearing talk about them. Some of them talk that really is that is into their teachings. They teaches is good. They teaching the truth. Uh, I don't know about T.D. Jakes. I just ain't never cared too much for him. But anyway, I was just wondering, are they being forced? I know they're being forced, but are they being forced by lies? Are they really doing what these people saying that they're doing? And they stepping down because they threatening to say they doing even worse than what they saying if they don't step down. And so if it's an old sin and they ask God to forgive them, other old sin, and God has forgiven. If God has forgiven them, and I'm not trying to take up for these men, I'm just saying, because I don't know anybody that haven't had no old sin, you know. But if it's something that they doing in the past, and they ask God to forgive them, then who is we to still hold it against them? Who is man? Who is we? If God has forgiven them, if they repent, who is we to hold them accountable? If it's in the past, but if it's something that's going on now, and they caught doing it, and they actually standing down because they actually guilty, then so be it. But how long do they have to sit down? How long do they have to go without being a pastor and not doing the work of God? Because I'm seeing these pastors, homosexual, men marrying men, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Who setting them down? Like they really is in sin. They a pure natural born abomination. That's what the Bible says. But who's setting them down? Is the FBI setting these pastors that's married to another man? If they taking them out of the pulpit, because that's a pure natural born abomination what they doing. But then you got these pastors that's not married to men. They saying one is in a secret society. They saying one molested a child, but that's bad. But so if that happened years ago, that means he was young himself, but still ain't no excuse cause you young to molest a child. But how long ago, and was he a pastor when he was doing this? Y'all have to excuse me because this stuff is giving me a headache. This technology, this energy that's in this room, because I'm hearing that sound in my head and it's giving me a headache. But I do know that they can take AI, change the whole face on a picture, video, and put it as somebody else. Because I have done it on Facebook. I was playing that game where you press on it and see what it'll do, and your whole face will be on somebody else's body. I still got my face on two little girls on my Facebook. So they can make you look like a newborn baby, make you look like a child, make you look like you young and sexy, and I'm in my 60s. So they can do AI and do what they want to do with it. So I'm just wondering, are these men being forced to sit down because they're teaching the truth and Satan don't want the truth out there? Not those who are the seed of Satan. Are they doing this right now? Are they being blackmailed if they don't sit down, that they're going to make it look like they're doing something even worse than what they're saying they did? I'm just wondering, because I know what they're doing to us. They're actually destroying us. They done got my whole face changed and got my face all swole up and got out just doing all kind of stuff to me this been going on since the 80s. Me being under attack. But the last 6.5 years, they have been really sending this energy going right inside of my body. Turn down, they destroying my cells. That's why I look like I'm gaining weight. But my weight not changing. They had already put weight on me. My weight not changing right now. It's just my skin is swelling. They swelling me up. Now you can see stuff moving back there on that wall. It's yellow and white. Now I've seen other people videos and their walls look the same, like yellow and white, like a albino. Um, they call those big snake that squeeze you. But anyway, I have seen that on people walls inside their houses, but they don't be moving. It don't be shaking like how my walls shakes. And you can see the energy shaking on my walls. But when I looked at other people's walls in their house wasn't shaking. It was just solid, but it was yellow and white. And that's the energy that's coming out through the current that's coming from the digital meter. So they can see inside our homes and they can make it look like you doing stuff that inside your home that you're not doing because they got this artificial intelligence. So they doing a whole lot of stuff that this is our okay. The person who I believe is the Antichrist is over the SES, the Senior Executive Service. You can look up who's over the senior executive service, and I do believe he is the Antichrist. But every government alphabet organization is up under the SES, the Senior Executive Service. So the person that's over the Senior Executive Service is over all these organizations. And the stuff they're doing it because he got them doing it. He got them gang. They get. I saw in the video where he said that we are in a silent war, and the silent war is against the citizens of the United States of America. This stuff is really giving me a headache. So I'm gonna have to cut this short. The other one was a little bit longer than this one because I was talking on other things, but my mouth was going different. How those Chinese movies used to be in the old days. But soon as I started rubbing my forehead, it cut off, and I had to delete some stuff off of here. Oh, excuse me. But see, they watches me and they're attacking me. They know I'm making this video, and they're making this sound in my head loud. Those people across the street, I think they're the main ones who are attacking me because ever since they've been over there, they've been having companies come and put stuff on the ground, which I do video it. Um, and especially how my neck is looking. Anytime I'm on a real severe attack, that's how my neck get loose like this because they dehydrating me with this hot energy that they put in my body. Uh, they pushing my intestines all over. My stomach, the swelling of my stomach is swollen because of they swelling up my intestines and they pushing it all the way up by my heart. I was in a lot of pain last night because they, they pushing this energy up in my intestines. And my intestines, blowing my intestines up like it's a balloon. This is what they've done to my stomach. These are my intestines. They got my stomach swollen up like this. And my behind, they got my butt swollen up. You got women going to doctors, getting injected and all kind of crap. Well, I don't have to go to the doctor because they doing it for me. I don't know what they putting in me. It's hot. Whatever it is hot and it's damaging my cells and they're attacking my DNA. And they got my DNA from the doctors who have implanted me. And then they want to make it seem like, they ain't doing nothing to you. But the doctors are the medical people are giving these people our blood because they want to uh uh transhumanize us. They want to make it where we not human no more. And we not who God made us because they trying to say that we not don't say that we're humans. There's a whole bunch of crap to me. Uh, I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, they trying to make us not be who God made us, but who Satan want us to be. Because if we who Satan want us to be, we'll never make it to heaven. I don't care how good you living. If they transhumanize you, you won't make it into heaven. You won't make it to God. You might stand before him, but he's not going to know you because you're a transhuman. You're not who he created you to be. And I remember this guy. He was saying that his wife was a clone. That they cloned his wife because her face had changed. And I did look at this picture, and I could see the difference in her facial change of her facial. But they changed mine too. I'm not no clone. They might be making a clone of me. Some because they got all this I'm submerged under energy, as though I'm in the ocean underwater. I'm under energy. This whole entire house. The whole house is under energy because they got it coming down from the sky. They got it coming out from under the ground, and it's going right inside our homes. They got it coming out through the walls because of these digital meters that they have on the wall for your electrical to run through and the current flowing through your house, and it's coming through your walls. That's what that is moving back there on the walls right there. And it's constantly shaking, 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 shaking. But someone is controlling it because they can make it more powerful and it make it hot in here when we got the air conditioner on because it's coming from somewhere else. PWC is doing this. Our utility companies, whoever your utility company is working along with this because of the government. And the grocery stores are working along with it. That's why they shutting down everything and they putting everything underground for the people who bought those bunkers. That when all hell break loose up here on the earth, they going underground. I mean, it's really nice up under there too, because there was a guy that was working down there, black dude, and he had his phone showing. He said, "This is where y'all food is going down here, underground," and it was nice and clean. They had a dump truck down there and everything. It's a bit nice down there because when they first started making those bunkers, I used to watch it, and they were showing the luxury bunkers that you can buy. But you got to have some money to buy those bunkers. Um, when they get ready to, they're gonna close the doors to the underground, and they're gonna cause all kind of chaos up here for us. But I think what they're doing is trying to get rid of a lot of people that they don't want to go underground with them. So they're gonna smear their names before they do for all this take place. They're gonna start smearing their names. I won't be surprised if they start finding come down against Oprah Winfrey because she works for them. She wants to make the black men homosexual, so she sends them to see Quincy Jones because everybody knows Quincy Jones is this big man in the music industry, but he's a homosexual. He like to do men, but he got a wife. He just nasty. That's what he is, just a freak that they want to destroy, and they want to buck them like that so that they can have control over. All this homosexual stuff is about having control over people, men bowing their headship to another man. You giving your manhood over to another man because men are to be the head. So women, we don't have no other choice but to be the head because our men is bowing their head to another man instead of him being the woman head. He got a head. This stuff is just sickening. And then the men want to talk so much junk about women why women the way they are. Women are the way they are because the way men are. If men want the way they are, women wouldn't have to be the way they are. Women have to be whole. How they gonna be soft and submissive when you ain't in your rightful place? We have to be hard because we got to be the head. And they done been it so long until it's hard to change it. And then they talking about being submissive. You ain't no husband. That's why ain't nobody being submissive. And being submissive is not just letting a man treat you like you the slave. Being submissive to your own husband is showing him respect and the honor that he is, that you following him because he's following Jesus. If you ain't following Jesus, that head stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. This is an order that Jesus followed the Father, man followed Jesus, the wife followed the husband. That's just an order. Ain't about no woman being all soft and bowing down to you as a man and you ain't her husband. So men think cause they got money that they money supposed to speak for them, and you can just treat a woman like anything cause you giving her money. That book that keep your money. Stop flaunting it. But that's how men get women flaunting the money. But that be the same reason why they don't want her. Because of the money. He thinking she want the money, but if she don't know you got money, she ain't gonna want. How you gonna think she want your money if she don't know you got it? That's how y'all get some by flaunting it, and then you want to do that as excuse that you only want my money, and think a woman's supposed to just bow down to you and all this kind of crazy mess. That's not what that's about. That's meaning you don't go out of your marriage. You don't go to the pastor. You don't go to your daddy. You don't go to your mama. You go to your husband. Any type of problem that you having, you and your husband work it out. He is the head of the house because he's following Jesus. Jesus following the Father. That's what that's about. That's an order of a household. And then if you following that order, your marriage will work. It's about marriage covenant relationship. So I just feel like the devil just got his hands deep in the pockets of setting these men down because they speaking the truth. They got good teachings, and I don't know because I don't know everything, but I'm just saying if this is God's judgment, if these men really doing the things that they saying, because they could be lying. This could be the FBI, the CIA, some government agency trying to shut down the church and trying to shut down these men teaching. They could be that. I don't know. I really don't know. These people could they're supposed to be prophets and prophetess. They could be lying. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's been bothering me. And I just want to know, are they telling the truth? Is this the truth that they're saying about these men? Or are they lies? Are these men stepping down because they're being forced, because they're being blackmailed? So I'm not going to stay on here much longer because I just want to know. It's on my mind this morning when I woke up. I woke up in pain. I woke up feeling this stuff shaking. I'm just shaking. I feel like I'm just shaking while I'm asleep. When I'm waking up, this stuff going in me like that. And it's just every night, every single night that they're doing this to me. And I feel like there's a paper trail because these people being paid. And they can be found out who all is doing this to me, who all had done it in the past. There's a paper trail, and I do know the sheriff department is behind. I know for a fact the sheriff department is behind it, coming into these neighborhoods, turning these people against us, and it's until your death. Once they put your name on that blackball list, it's until your death because how you gonna prove that you're not? Because the judges are part of the lawyers are part of it. The only way that I think it's gonna stop when God will just start killing the people. If He start killing them, and they know that all of them, everybody that is dying are gang stalkers, then it'll stop. Because they're gonna stop out of fear. If God will just start killing them. But I'm not praying for Him to do that. I'm just saying if, because I used to pray it. I did. I used to pray for God to kill these people because they was attacking me. So they still attacking me so bad. But I quit doing that. I just say whatever His judgment is, let it be. I do want God to judge them. I do want that. And whatever He judge them with, let it be. But I just wonder, are these pastors being forced step down, or are they actually doing what they say they're doing? You know, but I have to think like that because I know I'm not doing what they say I'm doing. I'm not no terrorist. I'm not a witch. I don't sell drugs. I don't do none of that stuff that they say I do. I might have had sex with men in the past, but that's my past. I don't repent it. So if God ain't judging me for doing stuff, then they ain't got no business judging me either. I'm quite sure they done had sex with some men and women too. But they ain't saying nothing about the men that have been raping me. They ain't saying nothing about that. Cause some of the men, I didn't just lay down with them. They forced themselves on me, and the ones that I did lay down with, cause I wanted to, then I did it. But I asked God to forgive me for the stuff I've done in my past. But look what they doing to me now. This is not God. God don't just judge you, torture you like that. That's not God doing. This is pure demonic because they want me to lust. They want me to have sex. That's why they sending this hot energy in my body, trying to make me lust. Because I heard the food truck man say he was gonna make me lust, but I'm not. I'm not lusting because I got a mindset. Really, you're turning me off. That's what you're really doing. I could care if I never have sex again in the rest of my life because that's what y'all did to me. Thank you. They trying to make me feel lust because they can put that in your body. These people can make you feel all kind of stuff, but you know that's not you. You know the kind of thing they make my body feel. I know I in all my life when I was out there doing it, I didn't have that intense. So I know that's not me. So y'all is overdoing it, just like gay people overdo being trying to act like a woman, but we don't act like that. And the girl studs trying to act like a boy. Men don't act like that. But I don't see them setting down these homosexuals in the church. That's why I'm wondering, are they forcing uh, Dr. Tony Evans and the other men, are they forcing this on them by making it seem that they'll make it look like they doing something even worse and they just giving up because they don't want their name smeared like that. But see me, you just gonna have to smear me because I'm not gonna just let you do me any kind of way. Cause I just that is not me. That's AI. That ain't me. All you got to do is if your people really trust and believe in you, they'll trust and believe in you. But if you tell them that it's not me, they forcing me to step down because they want the church to close down. They don't want, just like in the Bible days when they made it against the law to preach Jesus. They were locking these people, not just locking them, they were killing them. They had to pass the law for Christianity to be taught. My nose just running. And so I'm not getting ready to judge nobody. I'm not gonna, because I don't know if it's true. I don't know what's going on. It's just on me, and I'm wondering, are they really doing what they say? Because just like the young preacher they caught in the motel dead, they said he OD'd. No, he was murdered. He was murdered because he was getting ready to testify against some big time preacher. So I don't know if them the preachers that he was getting ready to testify against. Just like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was murdered because he was coming against the pharmaceutical over his black mamba name. You know, these people are just murdering people left and right. You got almost 100 holistic doctors dead, but you don't hear nobody talking about it. Cause who they gonna arrest? The whole pharmaceutical. Their pharmaceuticals ought to be shut down because they murdering people. We need to go back to herbs and get healthy through the herb that God gave us. Learn about the herbs and make our own medicine. Because these people are so greedy. They so greedy till they just feel like they can just kill you off. And you give them any problem, you dead. They just cut you off. And ain't nothing going to happen to them. And that's what's going on. When you got Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci, whatever the little short man name is, and they prophesizing pandemics. How in the heck y'all gonna prophesize a pandemic, when it's gonna come and all this kind of stuff? You ought to know that that stuff is being put out there. They making this stuff and putting it out there. Cause they ain't no prophet and they ain't no psychic. They just fools. And we listening to them. So we even bigger fools. I'm not listening to them because they ain't getting ready to be putting this stuff in me. Not in getting a car and ride somewhere for them to do it. Right, this is what they doing here. I can't control it. I want to leave this house, but I don't. I don't want to just leave my sister, and I don't want to go back to my place because it's under my house too. I done been in 3 neighborhoods where I was attacked with this hot energy, where they burn my feet, they burn my private area, they attacked my head, especially on this side of my head. Look at my hair right now. They just got it dried out. And before I went to bed, it won't dry like this. I sleep with a toboggan on my head. Where it is, but it comes off, but that don't really happen. That's just me mentally, mentally trying to protect myself from this hot energy. But it ain't really still, they just attack this side of my head and the back of my head. Cause my head be on the pillow. But I was just wondering because I went to bed with this on my mind. I woke up with it on my mind. Just wondering. And the same information that these people that saying they are prophets and prophetess, are they really? Or are they getting this information from the FBI? What they plan to do maybe 2 or 3 years later when they let them know when they're gonna bring them down, but letting them know what they doing. And this is what's going on. This is going on. This is what's going on. Cause those fusion centers is watching us inside our homes, and these people that's around us are watching us too. So when you walking around butt naked, cause you think you're in the house by yourself, when you got plenty of eyes on you, because these people watching us, they watching us. Hey, look up fusion center, you will see they got computers all the way around. Men in military attire watching inside our homes. And then they have these people where they can watch it, the neighborhood. I need to get off of here. But like I said, they want to shut down these churches, but they're not shutting down the ones with the man on man homosexual stuff. So I'm going to close down and go out this room and try to get me something, get me something to drink or something. Right now I'm not feeling that well because this energy is attacking my head. It's attacking my head, my hair, my head, my brain. And like I said, you can see this energy moving on the wall. And I've seen this energy in other people's houses. I even said something to a guy that I see this energy on your wall. And this other lady, I seen on her wall. And it be like a wall with the yellow and white pattern on it. But it don't be moving. See, that's the difference in the pattern here in this house. This stuff is moving. It's steady shaking. But theirs don't be shaking, it be solid. So it just coming through the wall, but it's not attacking them. This is attacking me. It'll attack my sister. Some days I look at her, she just be looking real crazy. I mean, her eyes look crazy because she's under attack. Some days she be all right, and some days she just want to fight like yesterday. Golly. She makes it really hard because I'm in pain. These people doing stuff to me. Then I go in there trying to take care of her, and she just I be give slam out when I get through with her. I mean, I really be give out. Excuse me. So I am going to close out. I'm feeling weird in the head. They're really attacking my brain. Um, I feel like they squeezing it to tell you the truth. So I'm gonna close out now. Y'all be blessed.